Fun fact, Hinduism really isn't Hinduism at all. The word was coined by Greeks to describe the people of India, and the actual term to describe Hinduism and the Indian culture is the Sanatana Dharma, which means eternal Dharma or eternal truth. Fun fact, Hinduism isn't really Hinduism at all. The word was coined by Greeks to describe the people of India, and the actual term to describe Hinduism in their culture is Sanatana Dharma, which means eternal Dharma or eternal truth. Hinduism is a very unique religion. It is a mixture of personal faith and culture. It is practiced by nearly 890 million people in India, but it is also found in places like Nepal, Bangladesh, and Indonesia. Because of this, Hinduism adapts to the social context that it is found in, making it a diverse religion that practices different traditions. While Hinduism is a very unique religion and is a mixture of personal faith journey and culture, it is practiced by nearly 890 million people in India, but it is also found in places like Nepal, Bangladesh, and Indonesia. Because of this, Hinduism adapts to the social context that it is found, making it a diverse religion in its practices and traditions. While typically believed to be a polytheistic religion, it shares aspects of a monotheistic religion. Hindus worship many gods, but each of these gods are seen as a trinity of the same God, Brahma, who is the creator of the universe. The other two deities seen as reflections of Brahma are Vishnu, who is the preserver of the universe, and Shiva, the destroyer of the universe. Other common gods within Hinduism are Ganesha, who aids Hindus through obstacles and troubling times, and Lakshmi, a goddess who brings believers purity and wealth. Hindu gods are beings with gender, and both gods and goddesses are revered and worshipped equally. Hindus believe that the soul reincarnates, evolving through many births until all karmas have been resolved, until one attains moksha, or the liberation from the cycle of rebirth. Not a single soul will be deprived of this destiny. People can reach moksha by doing the 14 steps called gunasthana. One major cornerstone of the Hindu religion is Dharma. Dharma is the idea of completing your duty and moral righteousness and is considered to be service to humanity and to God. Unlike Christianity, instead of having one set of rules for all participants, Hinduism is a more personal ideology stating that everyone's Dharma doesn't look the same, and what is acceptable for some people isn't acceptable for others. The Hindu religious text is called the Vedas, which was written in about 1500 BC and is believed to be the oldest religious written text. It contains sacred hymns and scriptures and was originally written in Sanskrit, though it does not function like the Bible or the Quran. It is viewed as a sacred text in Hindus, but most Hindus regard the Bhagavad Gita as scripture, which teaches the three means to salvation: devotion to God, the pursuit of knowledge, and the appropriate work in relation to one's castes. Unlike the majority of world religions, Hindus believe that not one single religion teaches the only way to salvation above all the other ones, but that all genuine paths are facets to God's life deserving tolerance and understanding. This means that they don't necessarily believe that their religion is right or other religions are wrong. They believe that all religions will lead to enlightenment. Major Hindu holidays include Diwali, which is the festival of lights that will begin on October 19th this year. It is meant to celebrate the goddess of wealth, and it is practiced by exchanging gifts and lighting candles around your house and town. Another famous holiday in the Hindu tradition is Holi, which is known as the Festival of Colors, and it is celebrated in the spring. Traditionally, it is used to celebrate victory over good and evil, and is celebrated by throwing colored powder and drinking the traditional drink called Bhang, which is basically just liquefied marijuana. India and Hinduism are usually most widely known for their caste system. Even though it is studied as an ancient identity, it is very much used today. The 5 major varnas, or the social classes, are Brahmins, which are the priests and the educated professionals, Kshatriyas, which are the warriors and those who own a lot of land, Vaishyas, who were formerly known as the farmers, and now it's those involved in commerce and that are merchants, Shudras, which are the lowest of the social class and made up of laborers, artisans, and other servants, and then the pariah, who are the untouchables and people that are usually homeless. Indian marriages are typically arranged by the parents of the groom, and the wife's families will pay a dowry for the marriage. In the culture, having a proper marriage within the same castes is one of the things that you need to complete moksha. Love marriage is considered to be very scandalous and can even lead to your family denouncing you. Weddings are celebrated for multiple days and are often very bright and colorful and have a lot of flowers. A lot of times, the bride and groom will wear red because it stands for fertility and prosperity. Fun fact, arranged marriages have a much lower divorce rate than love marriages, so it's not as crazy as it seems. The doctrine of ahimsa prompts Hindus to treat animals well. Hindus consider the cow to be very sacred. They are allowed to wander wherever they desire, even in the middle of busy traffic. Most Hindus practice being vegetarians, and butchery and other related jobs are restricted to people of the lowest class. There are sacred animals in some Hindu temples, and even some Hindu gods have the characteristics of an animal. Pictured here is the sacred cow named Kamadhennu, also known as Sarabi. She is the divine bovine goddess considered to be the mother of cows and the cow of plenty who grants wishes and desires.